Your own understanding, truth under Babylon's empiricism. What up? Real quick, it's getting dark. Have to get up in this because this is definitely an issue right now. A lot of stuff going on in entertainment, a lot of stuff going on in the news, a lot of things happening, a lot of deaths, a lot of sacrifices, a lot of people sacrificing their children out there in the world of Hollywood and such. It's been going on for a while. Targeting, I really believe, the community of renown. The black community definitely taking hits. Taking hits in masculinity, taking hits in resources, every day just taking hits. I don't understand how the men in the community don't see it enough. Dr. Umar Johnson, I call him Umi, my man. He's spitting it, like he talks it. He speaks it well. I don't agree with everything that he says, but I do understand the motivation. Absolutely. Much respect to the man, to the brother. Absolutely, much respect. Anyway, masculinity definitely an issue. It's being attacked. If I decide that I want to be a man, I feel like I should be able to express feelings of a man, masculine feelings. If you want to call them heterosexual feelings, then I have the right to express that. Just like if someone else wants to decide they want to have a little cream in their filling, then they can express their sweetness in their own way. I prefer old-fashioned donuts. I don't like all the cream-filled shit. I like to just eat an old-fashioned donut. No sugar on the outside, just give me a donut. I enjoy it. And I express that fact. I like old-fashioned donuts. So if you like a jelly donut, if you want your shit cream-filled, the shit's going on down the side of your mouth when you eat, hey, that's your issue. You can do that. But don't condemn me because I want to be what I am, which is masculine. A man. Sorry, I do came so close. I wanted to just choke him. Anyway, sacrifices is what is happening everywhere. Sacrifices. You have people sacrificing their loved ones. You have people just, and just as a note, sacrifices aren't just made by people. They're also made by organizations. Money, witchcraft, the icon of witchcraft, money. As soon as you touch money, you are under a spell. As soon as you see money, you're under a spell. The spell runs deep, all different levels of the class system. The spells are cast and affect in different ways. So if I see $20, $30, $50, we see $100,000, whatever. We see this, we get enchanted in certain ways. That our class of people would be enchanted. So then you go up a little higher on that level, the middle class and higher than that. You get to entertainers. Okay. They have a certain amount of money, so to speak, a certain amount of resource, a certain amount of things that they can do, amount of spells they can cast. They can cast way more spells than we can because they have more of that spellion. They have more of that, obviously that witchcraft resource, money, so they can cast more spells. So if you have the ability to cast a few spells on people that are a little below you, then the ones above you have that same power. So it goes on, so on and so forth. So on and so forth. So when you have to talk about organizations and corporations making sacrifices also, they have to do the same thing. And the ones above them have to do the same thing. And they communicate in these ways that you would never understand. And they do it through media, and they do it through death. So media and death. You talk about it, and they be about it. That's what happens. That's the basic resonance between that world. So you will never understand when they unfold these things, when they attack you, when they put things in your food and in your water and in the air to strip you of your masculinity, strip your babies, your sons, of their masculine traits to fit their agenda for later on, then there's nothing you can do about it because you're under a spell. Not just under a spell of money, but you're under a spell of the witchcraft, which comes in all different facets, all different angles. So now you're thinking, oh, let's go along to get along. there's a LGBTQ plus. I didn't even know there's a plus. Dwayne Wade actually let me know there was a plus in that shit. So you have the whole alphabet, and then you have a little fucking symbol also in your community. Awesome. So, wow. So now you have these things affecting you. So now you can't express your opinion about what's happening close to you because you're being condemned by another agenda. Then you have the alphabets who are basically, they have this movement going on. So if you say anything to protect your masculinity and to protect your feelings about what's happening in regard to, that travesty, then you're condemned for it. So you don't know which way to look. So now you can't say, well, what's happening to the masculinity within my genetics from my loins? What's going on here? I can't be mad about that. I can't be curious about that. I can't wonder why this is happening. I got to just say, oh, I had a boy, but now he's a girl. We'll just live and love. Anybody want a sandwich? That shit doesn't work like that. Like, that's not how manhood works. You gotta question that shit. Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, why is that okay? Why is it okay for me not to be able to question some shit like that? It's not okay. And because you make it okay, that means I know that you're not okay. So you have agents in our community with all these resources, doing things, making sacrifices, and talking to you like you're a child and you need to obey. And what happens in this house, I say what happens in this house, and if you don't like it, then you can, turn the channel or just go in the corner and just fold up, because this is what's happening out here in life and you ain't gonna do shit about it. And as a man, that should get on your fucking nerves. I don't know any man that has a child, wants a son, and ends up with something telling him that he doesn't want to practice the same ball games that he played. I don't want to do that. I want to go play with penises. What? Like, maybe in another universe that would be okay. But the universe that I'm from, that I come from, the positive and negative energy that runs, that flows, that keeps everything in perspective, I must follow. I don't know how to deviate from that. So when you're asking me to, you have to justify those reasonings. So, people, yes, when you have money, you will be enchanted. It's a spell. It's witchcraft. They all have to make sacrifices. The people on all different levels. Organizations and corporations have to make sacrifices. So when you have the NBA, the NFL, NHL, whatever, they all have to make sacrifices in some way. They all communicate like that. They communicate through media and death. That's how they communicate. So whatever happens out here in media, when they say things that, whatever, to let you know what the fuck is going on in their roundabout way, you have to look through all that. You have to decipher through all that. And just know anyway, it's all soup anyway. It's just all talk soup. It's all just nonsense to keep your mind focused on shit, as opposed to worrying about the things that really, really, really matter. It is getting darker, so I'm going to go ahead and try to end this really fast. So on the ending note, I got to say, corporations make sacrifices. Organizations make sacrifices. Certain teams have to make sacrifices in order to keep their status wherever they are. Owners make sacrifices. Owners of the owners make sacrifices. So organizations also, like I said before, make sacrifices. So when things look a little fishy and you can't find out, any rhyme or reason why things are happening or why something happened, you have to understand there's organizations and there's systems and realities that you are not a part of, that you are just there just to resonate your emotion, to feed them, to feed your fear to them. That's it. Kobe Bryant was a resource in our community. Young black had resource within witchcraft, because obviously he built it through his natural talent and abilities, but you accumulate a resource from that. So you have a future after that. Now you're no longer doing your craft. Now you're doing other things within the realm of that witchcraft. You're young, you're black, and you have a lot of resource and influence. Other figures also in entertainment and whatever have these same responsibilities. You just don't know what's going on. You don't know what they have to do in order to stay where they are. It doesn't matter. The main thing is masculinity. That's what they're taking from you, amongst other things in your community. So, open your eyes. Please just try to understand that you are at war, not only for yourself, your masculinity, your manhood, but for your status in life, for your place in life, for your freedom, still, in fact. As the sun sets, so does this video.